Welcome to Caldwell Courtside. I'm your host, Devin Long, and I'm joined by my co-host, Michaela Frias today. And today we're joined by student-athlete Ashlynn Nixon. Ashlynn, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm from Corvallis, Montana. This is my 5th year. I played 3 years at a junior college, Columbia Basin. And then I transferred here last year, and so this is my 2nd year.
Nice.
Awesome. So come and talk to us through your JUCO experience and what that looked like for you.
It was definitely one of the best experiences that I've ever had. It taught me a lot of life lessons. It taught me to be the best, try to be the best player on and off the field. I was able to create a family, and so coming here, I knew I needed, the family aspect and things like that, and so it really helped me in that. And I was able to really, find my groove as a student athlete. It was a smaller school, so I was able to adapt a little bit easier. And then, so transferring here, it helped me a lot because I got that experience.
Yes. And then, with the experience you have as a JUCO athlete, how did that apply, or how did that transfer to you being here as a student athlete now? How do you balance that life?
Yeah, I think being a student athlete is a little bit easier than just being a student here, because you come in having a family, having friends, and just right off the bat.
That's awesome. And so you talked about your JUCO experience and what that looked like. And so before we get into a full season preview, what are some of the individual goals you have for this season?
Since I am a 5th year and this is my last year, I really want to take it day by day, moment by moment. I want to live in the moment. I don't want to look too much in the future. And I just really want to have fun and enjoy softball and take every experience that I can get, and honestly just have fun with the people around me, because I won't get this experience ever again. So yeah.
Yeah, and I like that, that's really important. You need to have a lot of fun in your last season of your sport. That's always something you want. And, from the outside looking in, the softball team is probably one of the most closest teams you see on campus. Talk us through about your team culture and what that's like.
We definitely are kind of unique in our own ways. We have a huge roster with different personalities, and we just kind of we know how to have fun, definitely, but we also know when it's time to lock in, when we need to be serious, when we need to have each other's backs. And definitely, I know I've been saying this a lot, but it's definitely a family feeling that we have. We push each other, whether that's in the classroom, in the weight room especially, and then definitely at practice. We come ready to compete in every situation that is given to us.
Absolutely. I mean, it's definitely something unique about this team is you can see how close all the relationships are. And as one of the captains for the softball team, talk to us about something that's unique about this group specifically that you think will be important to carry through into season.
I think what I kind of just said about having unique, everyone's unique in their own ways. I think being able to mesh all of us we have, and then also kind of just taking it game by game, practice by practice, play by play, and then just everyone finding their own roles in within our team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. And then as your team dynamic grows, what's the coaching staff like? How do they affect your guys' team culture and dynamic?
Yeah, they push us in everything. I think one thing that stands out this year that I haven't seen in the past is our weight room. And I think our weight room is one of the best atmospheres I've been in. And then they are doing individual work with us, one-on-ones, which really help us. Then they have our goals, they have goals set for us, kind of expectations, and we have to meet them. And they just push us to do our best in everything that we do on and off the field.
That's
Totally. And kind of as we get closer into season and kind of the swing of things, what do you think is going to be most important for this team specifically as we begin to face the tougher competition within our conference?
Yeah, I think that we did lose important factors as in I think that we lost important people last year, and so we do kind of have a younger team. And so I think just being able to find each role, and kind of what I've already said is we need to really focus on in the moment and not in the future. We can't focus on this team in the future. We have to focus on the team that we're playing right now, we do have a really tough competition, so we can't get ahead of ourselves and worry about, oh, we have to beat this team. No, we need to beat the team that we're playing at this moment.
And then, you said you're in your second year. You could chime in on this, Will. You're part of the softball team. So, like, what are your guys' favorite pregame rituals that you guys do together as a team?
I mean, I think one of the best ways we try to stay loose before games is sometimes we have a lot of downtime, so we guys play hacky sack and different games like soccer balls, things that kind of just keep us loose and moved up before the games.
And especially like Michaela said, we have a lot of downtime, so we really need to. It's hard to stay focused, but with that, you're still with your team, you're still being competitive in those, and so staying loose is.
I know it's fun.
Yeah, and the question that's a little bit tougher, but you can have some time to think about it. If you could describe this team in one word, what would it be?
Probably driven. We're driven in the classroom, we're driven in practice to compete every single day. And we kind of all have the same goals. And so we're driven to meet those goals. We're driven to just compete. Well,
So your college journey, you went through JUCO, you're here at College of Idaho now in your last year. What is the one advice you would give to someone that's looking to follow the same path, play college softball, looking to go JUCO or not, or anything like that? Any advice you'd give to them academically or socially, or what they can do to help themselves succeed their freshman year?
I think junior college was one of the best things that I chose to do, because I was able to be in a smaller team and a little bit easier of academics in JUCO. And so you kind of get that experience. Obviously it's better than high school, but you get to succeed a little bit better. You get to play every single day, and the pitching is a little bit better than high school, not as good as our competition now. So it allows you to grow as a player, and then also allows you to grow in the classroom.
Yeah, I liked how you kind of talked about it's a stepping stone for each, each step of your progress.
Yeah.
But thank you, Ashlynn, for being here today and kind of talking with us. And thank you, Yote fam, for tuning in to another episode. We look forward to seeing you in the next one.